Hello, my name is Alan Olson. I'm an attorney here in Des Moines, and I currently serve as president of the Iowa Legal Aid Board of Directors. In my time serving on the board, I've really come to appreciate and indeed admire the important role that Iowa Legal Aid staff members play in providing access to justice for low-income Iowans. In 2013, Iowa Legal Aid staff and volunteers closed 18,127 cases serving the legal needs of an estimated 43,191 individuals, involving a wide range of civil legal problems, including consumer, domestic, employment, health, housing, and elder law. The cases Iowa Legal Aid handled helped protect families from abuse, prevent the loss of homes through foreclosure, and ensure that elderly Iowans were able to live out their lives with the supportive services they needed. But more importantly than all of this, so many of our clients were empowered and got in touch and took control of their own life, and as a result are making a meaningful, lasting, and positive difference in the lives of so many other Iowans today.
Kathy came to us with a problem that she found very difficult to solve on her own, but ended up actually having a pretty simple solution. Basically what happened was the state of Iowa was taking 100% of the money that she relied on that came from the form of payments rendered for child care services by the state of Iowa, in spite of the fact that she was current on her child support obligation.
It made the world a difference for me because I was ready to quit. I wasn't going to get my master's, which meant I probably would have ended up in a menial 3-job working in the labor force again in factories. Probably would have went down the wrong path again.
I was in a relationship, just physically, emotionally, every which way, just abusive possible for myself and my children. I was working full-time, putting myself through school full-time, and trying to uphold a family at the same time.
I think what struck me the most was just seeing that she was not giving up. I don't know how someone this young who has a special needs daughter is getting up and pushing herself that hard every single day.
Teresa had been a stay-at-home mom of 6. She made the very brave and I'm sure very scary decision to leave an abusive relationship and obtain a civil protective order. When I first met Teresa, she was probably questioning that decision a little bit because she was facing homelessness.
I was lost as a person, very depressed, very hopeless. Like, how in the world can I achieve so much? I didn't have any money. I didn't have a vehicle. I didn't have a job. I was scared to death. I didn't have anywhere to live when I was kicked out. Like, what do? I have 6 kids, not just me.
She was very brave, and she kept her protective order. She found other housing, and most impressively, in the course of all of that, she made the decision to go back to college.
Kathy is someone who I think had gone through a rough part in her life, but was already coming up and sort of making her way back to where she had been before that part of her life. And this threatened to derail all the progress that she had made. Through no fault of her own. Again, she was maintaining her obligations. And I think this kept her on track and put her in a position where she herself was able to give something back to the community.
Legal Aid treated me like a person and not a number, and not just another person looking for a handout. I think it's a service that's needed, and without it, I just think a lot of low-income people are not having a voice. So I am grateful to Legal Aid. They've changed my life.
Today, Teresa is just getting ready to complete her first year as a special education teacher at senior high school. She has moved into a much larger and more comfortable rental home for her and the children who still remain at home Her son recently graduated from college and just got his first job. And she's now giving back to our community by helping children who have special needs of their own.
Before I was surviving, now I'm living. People deserve to live. They deserve to be able to live. Every human being deserves to have what they need so that they can reach their potentials.
I feel a little bit like a proud mom to sit there and see her at the day. I can remember calling her after we got the ruling and her telling me, I'm graduating from college tomorrow. I mean, it just couldn't have happened at a better time. And the fact that she now has her own home, is working in the healthcare field, is reaching out to others. I hope she doesn't mind that I do this, but I have clients come in and they're so desperate, and I'll tell them, you know what, it is possible. I have had a client who was in the same situation you were, and look at where she's at now. It's absolutely possible.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you have helped me with, helped me become, my girls become, because without you, I don't feel that I would be here or in this place that I am today. And I thank you very, very much for taking the time out of your day, your family, to help my family get to where it is today.
I really do believe that our society, which is a society of laws, only really functions if the system has integrity. And the system does not have integrity if a whole swath of society is denied access to the law and denied access of the benefits of the legal system. And so to be part of an organization that helps strengthen the integrity of our justice system and our legal system, I'm excited to come to work every day.
As you've heard, there's a lot to feel good about. But there's always more to do. The number of cases Iowa Legal Aid closed in 2013 is 32% less than the number of cases closed in 2010 because of reduced staff. And according to our most recent unmet needs study, it's projected that 13,500 families are turned away or underserved annually due to lack of staff resources. The great work of Iowa Legal Aid is critically dependent upon the support of hundreds of Iowans who give generously of their time and money. Each year, volunteer attorneys donate over $2 million in pro bono legal services through volunteer lawyers projects. In 2013, individuals, law firms, and businesses donated over $416,000 to the Iowa Legal Aid Foundation. Would you like to be part of something that not only helps others, but improves your life and benefits your family and your community? To find out how you can help and perhaps join Iowa Legal Aid Sustaining Justice Club, please visit our foundation's website at iowalegal-aid-foundation.org. Thank you all for your support in helping to make equal access to justice a reality for all Iowans.